episode. This is like the second episode of the week. I guess it's my routine now to climb up and down a ladder. But anyway, I've been like thinking about this. I wanted to make this for dinner. I want to have some toast, and I know I have lots of avocado that I got when it was on sale. It was like this bag, and because it's like closer to expiration date, so I bought them. It's like a whole bag of it. Oh jeez, I need more energy. All right, I'm back. Sorry that I'm not like super jumpy and excited, because I don't know, I had such a long day, and for some reason I wasn't feeling so happy, and I guess talking to my phone is kind of like the only way that's making me feel better. Gee, that's so pathetic. I mean, it's not that bad, but definitely making this video makes me feel a lot better. So yeah, so since I have a lot of avocado and they're like in the fridge for a really, really long time, and I know I need to eat them. And then also I got the hummus from when I made the burrito, kale burrito. So that's like been there for a really long time too, and I feel like I really, really need to finish them. And speak of that, I remember, so in my public health class, we talked about food waste, because that's, you know, a big contributor to environmental problems, because when we throw away food, they will, you know, go into landfill, and that will produce a lot of methane, and methane is one of the great contributors to global warming, because it traps the heat in the air, and it's so much worse than carbon dioxide. So I'm doing this just to try to reduce as much as food waste as possible. And also there's a lot of misconceptions about what kind of food are still edible and what are not. So a lot of times if you really heat up the food, it should be fine. A lot of food are still good after expiration date, so it really depends. I know there are a lot of people who are so sensitive, or like who cares a lot about expiration date, and people throwing away food even before like the printed date on the label, but actually the date on the label is only like for an estimate. It is also says use for best quality, so it doesn't necessarily mean the food is gonna go bad. Like the food can stay for a really, really, really long time before they go bad, but that depends on food, so don't take everything I say. It really depends. And then, so yeah, I just really don't want to waste or throw away any food. That's why I'm trying to improv all the stuff to make seemingly bad food, I guess, good again. So yeah, so today I'm thinking, because there's one time I sort of mixed avocado and hummus together, and it actually tastes pretty interesting. But then since I wanted something spicy, I'm going to add a little bit Korean chili in it, and hopefully, I think it's going to taste good. I have faith in it. And also I have my Chinese sausage. I put a lot of numbing seed oil in it. Sounds really good. So I'm going to make a Chinese sausage sandwich with hummus and avocado spread. And let me see how it comes out. Oh, so I don't know if anyone ever wonders, but I do want to introduce my blender. So I hope someone's wondering why there's so many ratings on it. I went on a 10-day trip with this program called Road Trip Nation, and it partnered with UCLA, where we me and two other UCLA students were traveling in an RV, like in Southern California, and we interviewed many UCLA alumni for suggestions on making choices, and we asked about their experience, their success stories, and then I loved my team so much. And then also on the road, I made so many weird smoothies with this blender. So yeah, I had them sign their names, and just to like write down some words for me to, I guess, just to remember that amazing trip. So yeah, so this is a very, very valuable blender now. Anyway, I'm gonna start by checking my avocados. Wow, I can't believe how long they sustained. I mean, I got this bag for $1, and it's just a lot of avocado in it, and it still looks great, and looks great. Still looks edible, I guess. It's so sticky, so I feel like I should put some water. A little bit of water. I forgot about this. Wow. This is definitely has interesting smell to it. Yeah, avocado, Korean chili, and this actually reminds me of the making of guacamole, but I wonder if guacamole were made this way. It would be interesting, right? This is like the JunBug version of guacamole. So these sausages, they produce lots of oil. So I'm just heating them up by stir fry them a little bit, and when they produce lots of oil, then I'll fry my egg, so I, save some oil. It's all about the saving and, being environmental friendly, right? And at the same time, I'm gonna put my bread into the toaster. I know I'm not using like a clean plate, but I'm too lazy to do all the dishes, so just let it be. I really like my Chinese sausage to be crispy. Also, a little note, this sausage is the Cantonese type of sausage, which is like from the south part of China, and they're a little bit sweet. So there are many different types of sausages. The one I like the best is the one from like Sichuan or Chengdu. They have really, really spicy one, and I love spicy, so. Alright, that's it. So that oil definitely is enough to fry the egg. Also, I guess a little note on those animal oil, and I think that's why we say like bacon is not healthy, because like the oil and stuff, because a lot of animal fat, as you can tell, like when the pot is cooling down, they will become solidified, and then I guess like the solidifying, or like the, what is the word? The temperature where oil solidify kind of tells you, it's like a good indication of whether it's healthy or not. Because think about like your body temperature is like at 37 Celsius or like 98 Fahrenheit. If the oil solidify at that, if the oil is still solidified at that temperature, and thinking about it's running through your blood, because when we digest fat, this is from MCAT by the way, so the fat, when we digest it, it goes to the stomach and goes to the intestine, and then when the intestine pick up that there are like fat molecules in the food, that will stimulate the bile, which is like right here, the bile, the gallbladder, to release the bile into the intestine. And after it reaches the intestine, the bile will bind with the fat molecules, and they will form like little mini cells or fat microns, and then it will go into this system called lacteal system, and then dumps everything. It travels with blood, or was it? It goes through into the lymphatic system, and lymphatic system is connected with the blood. So the fat is essentially going into your bloodstream and then being absorbed by other cells. So think about like those oil that solidify at your like body temperature, they will also solidify in your blood, and then like they will form plaques like in the blood vessels, and then that's like causing a lot of problems, because once the blood vessel is like clotted, then it's harder for blood to go through, and because it's harder for blood to go through, you need higher pressure, and that leads to high blood pressure, and with high blood pressure it leads to stroke and a heart attack and all this stuff. It's not an easy subject to deal with. Okay, I didn't waste any oil. Now I'm just waiting for my toast, for my bread to get ready, and then I can put everything on it and start eating. I'm so hungry. So it wasn't on for like a really long time. What do I need? What do I need? I'm gonna taste my sauce as I'm waiting for my bread. I actually really like it. It somehow tastes a little bit like my, I was gonna say it tastes like my numbing oil, then I realized I use the same spoon for everything. But, oops, my bread is ready. Too bad I didn't prepare any vegetables, but I guess chickpeas and avocado, they're fresh produce, right? And I guess maybe next time for my spread, I could definitely put in like kale or lettuce, or you can try it too, and to see how it comes out. And then you don't have to chew vegetables, so you can just eat it like a spread, which is like definitely something June would do, because June doesn't like chewing at all. Okay, for improvement, I think I definitely should burn my bread a little bit more, because it's a little soft, and I like crispy, hard crispy bread. And then my first bite, I didn't bite into any Chinese sausage, and now I'm gonna end. Oops. All right. Strongly recommend this bread. It is really, I don't know, it just works really well with avocado and with the Chinese sausage and with the bread. So yeah, if like me, you have like a bag of avocado that's going bad, and then you have like, I don't know, hummus or chili sauce, you should try to do this. And oh yeah, I always forget to say, but please subscribe my channel, and then give me suggestions on how I can do better, because I'm a beginner and I'm learning, so please. pan. Alright, I'm gonna go eat my sandwich now, and good luck on trying to replicate that! Or